So today we're going to be installing one of the pieces that just came in the mail. Excuse my mess here. I also have I have a drone now, so footage and stuff like that will be coming soon. But this is what we will be installing on the S14. I used to have one of these on my convertible on the S13. If anybody remembers that, or if anybody's seen those videos, but this is actually very useful for me. Basically, it was just like having this when it came to switching lanes or anything like that. I basically never needed to use my side mirrors at all. Like, I could just look up and I saw everything. I never looked at my side mirrors. So I definitely was going to get one of these for the S14 because I don't have it anymore. So that is the product. I'll put a link for it in the description. It's supposed to be universal. I'm not really sure. Now, the one that I had in the S13 was like kind of mounted in there pretty weird. But this is it. It's like a rally spec mirror or something like that. It comes with these two brackets. Comes with the screws to mount it in, and these actually like tighten the screws down and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all it comes with. We're gonna go ahead and try to get this in there. So it looks like it's 4 self-tapping screws. Looks like for this install, all you're gonna need is like a drill. Well, I'm just gonna be using a drill. All you really need is a screwdriver, but I would recommend using a drill since these are self-tapping screws, and it's gonna take a lot of work to just be hand screwing that in. So, DeWalt for the win. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out, install these. But first, let's take a moment to listen to what our comment section had to say about installing this and how they felt about it and everything like that. Yeah, man, you know, I feel like you're really going to be able to see everything, you know? Like, you're not going to be blinded by anything that might happen on the road. I feel like it's a wonderful thing for you to just put in the car so that you can have that vision, you know. Yeah, man, you know, I feel like it's a good move, man. I really do, man. I just feel like that's something that he should do. You know, I would do it to mine, but I don't want to cause that much attention to my own car. I already got a lot of people out here looking for me and stuff like that, so I feel like he should do it because I can't, but it's all good. We just gonna figure it out from now on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, keep doing what you gonna do, man. Glad I'm in the video. Everybody should know me. Everybody on the blog know me. So
I absolutely do not think that it's gonna work. I mean, it's a 240. It's gonna break. Everything on 240s break. So it's just gonna break. That's all it's gonna do. He should have got a GTR and just went with it like that. GTRs are the stuff, and they're everything that we're always gonna want. I want a GTR, and he should want a GTR, and that's why it's not going to work. Everything's not going to work unless it's a GTR.
are you gonna say something for the camera, or you know, anything about the new mod that's going on the build? No? Oh, the interesting session. But if you look here, that is the stock S14 rearview mirror. And if we just take our trusty new rearview mirror and just put it right underneath, you can see a very different comparison. So there's that. I wonder if I can use these to mount it, like the stock mounting points for this. I'm gonna go ahead and try it by that, but first things first, we gotta take this out. Pretty sure it's just gonna be like a clip or something holding that in, and then the rest of it pops out. So, give me 1 second. I actually completely lied. I literally yanked on the mirror and this whole thing just popped off. It's like a little quick release thing going on there. Let's see. Because of the way that looks, I don't know if I'll be able to keep this. But just for the sake of the interior looking kind of clean, I would like to keep this part to cover that yellowish part, because it's going to be weird. But yes, that part is held on by clips because I just clipped it off. Pretty easy. But put that right there and just clip that back on, I guess. Unless it doesn't like that, which I don't think it does. Nah. You probably have to glue it or something like that. But I'm gonna hold on to this just so I can get it back on there. Probably use some 3M tape. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and get started assembling this. It's like you don't have to use the self-tapping screws that they give you if you're doing this on an S14. The same place where those things, sun visors, are bolted or screwed in at, you can take that out and use the same bolts because the same screws, because they fit through these brackets. Now, as far as the sun visors, there's a hole right here. So if you want to continue to run them, you can just mount it, you know, in this hole, and that'll free up this space for you to put this back on and have the sun visor come out. But my S14 only came with one on the passenger side, so I might just get rid of that because it's already offsetted. But I screwed this one in. It's holding the bracket in place. I'm gonna screw the other one in and kind of test fit to see which holes need to be in there in order to get this whole thing in. So it's basically one screw off of this thing that was holding the sun visors in. So it's basically just like that. I took the one from this side, but that piece holds sun visor in. Take that screw out, and I used that same screw to go through here and bolt up to that, well, screw into that. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then we're gonna go ahead and test fit the length to see what we gotta do with it. So I went ahead and bolted that one up. It looks like this one I got like kind of facing outwards. That one I got facing inwards to kind of push it towards my side. So I'm guessing you can alternate that, like turn this one around, have it facing inwards, have that one facing outwards. I don't think if you have them both facing inwards it'll work, because it barely works with this. But like the little screw things right here, they go in, don't mind my broken phone, they go in that, and the other one will go out in here, and that'll basically be how it is. Now this one has like slight clearance things, but I'm pretty sure I could just bend that back a little bit and this whole thing will clear. So what we're gonna do is bend that back and then screw those adjustment knobs in. Looks like you will need this screw and you will need both of them. Those you will not need necessarily unless you have no mounting holes to put them in. But this one is going to come through this back side just like that. Pop through there, and there you go. I would probably just do it the other way to maximize visibility. That way it's like that, and then you screw on the adjustment cap like so. And the same thing is done on the other end, except the other end the other end is made with the screw already coming out, so you just screw on the adjustment thing, and then I'm guessing after you have these on, you just adjust it to whatever height you want it to be on, and we'll do that. There you have it. Once you get it all adjusted and everything like that, you have your new rally spec mirror or whatever, and I can literally just look up and I'll see my blind spot on both sides, the whole back. It's like you don't even have a need for side mirrors anymore, and that is the reason why I got it. You can also adjust the height, so if you unscrew this, you can tilt it and everything like that, but you can also like push it up so it can be higher. I pushed mine all the way up so it can take up like a small amount of space of the actual window. If you want to bring it down, you can, but that's pretty much it for this video. Successful install, and now I will always see the haters coming. So that being said, like I said, link is in the description. It's only like 20 bucks. Definitely something that I would do if you plan on tracking or anything that involves you needing to see around the car. So yeah.